Hello everybody, this is Mr. MMW and I'm coming back to you with another video of War in the Pacific. Admiral's Edition is my playthrough against the AI. Let's first of all cover the events of last turn. A bit of time has passed, so I kind of forgot some stuff. Oh yeah, of course the Enterprise has been sunk. Amazing development. The AI took a risk and they have paid the price for it. I will show you that this isn't exactly perfect for us either, but here you go. Quite a lot of damage over here. 14 P40s, that's nice. 10 zeros. Not very nice, but considering generally okay. Gates, not nice, but here you go. Overall 30 to 75, that's an acceptable loss ratio. And of these 30, about 16 gone missing, 50%. Shipwise, for us, a tanker. These guys over here, they sniped us again. Not nice to lose one of these guys. A Kyushu, these are near a ball. These guys are so combustible. They are. Anything that can carry fuel for Japan seems to be very combustible. Keep that in mind. And a tiny tanker. Okay. I have set up I have set up things. Mostly. Let me also show you something. If you go to here, you can see your kills. These guys in the Philippines, I have rebased them to Bubble Dub. 33 kills for let's say 6 losses. Very nice. Very nice. And they are quite tired, so I'm gonna have them rest for a couple of days there. They also have I transported them in a single turn, so they will take a bit of time. Also, you know, the air flotilla will go directly to Kendari. We will see about that. What else? Let's also cover the ops reports. You know, I looked through it, nothing jumped out to me, but maybe you can see something else. Some damage. Yeah, I emptied out the Takao pretty much entirely. I still have a couple of stuff. No, there's an aircraft outside my window as well. Amazing. You can see we killed some enemy fighters. Good. And nothing new. Okay. Everything seems to be good over here. I'll switch over to the commander's report. Here you go. This is the... Oops. Whoa. What's happening? Here you go. This is the commander's report for this turn. You can see I started my supply convoys and fuel last turn. Today we're starting another supply convoy. This will be the second and maybe final fuel convoy for Truk. I haven't decided yet. Today we hope to capture Clark, cagayan, Rabaul and Hong Kong. I sent all my BBs, besides those two from the Kidobutai, to bombard Ambon. I do not want any Dutch bombers in the region. I also want to soften up those coastal guns, because you have seen what those have done to my troops at Rabaul. I do not want the same thing to happen again. Not to mention, you know, denying the airbase, and I will capture everything else around it too. The 5th Air Army, which has been delayed last turn, is going now to the Philippines. Unfortunately, a bit, late. We have not achieved complete aerial supremacy, so we cannot bombard. We cannot bomb Clark in order to prevent it from building forts. Unfortunate, meaning that they may, hopefully, because I'm gonna attack this turn, hopefully they don't get a second level or a third level, I don't even know, of forts. We will see about this though. Nothing else really happening. I rebased a bunch of stuff to Kaifeng. Aerial stuff, this will take a bit of time. Is checked. Yeah. I intend to transport more supplies, but I cannot right now. Stuff is still transporting. What else? Oh yeah, I finished. I can switch over to the game back now. Okay, here you go. Hello. I have nearly finished pretty much all my industry stuff. You can see everything is as it should be expanding, and we are making good progress. But here, of course, we still need to build some stuff with all the engines. And over here, yeah, pretty much everything is up to 30. And decent progress as this. I also bumped up, you see. Not too much, but just a little bit of bump in this stuff. And just a little bit of a bump in heavy industry. I expanded in Bangkok, you see. A little bit, and in Saigon, a little bit. Because this area will be supplied from Singapore directly, so no reason not to expand it over here. Of course, we don't exactly have many supplies here right now, but this will be fixed in time. And you see I'm transporting more stuff. Aerial support. We have already a decent bit of stuff, but the airfield needs to be repaired, also expanded, So for now we're just doing cap and not bombarding anything. We have reached here with my tanks. These guys still need one more day, but we have to cut off Marsing. The Imperial Guards has been a little late, you see them here. It'll take another day to arrive here, then 3 more days, then they can begin marching. So it'll take about until the end of January to reach here. Which is why I also send them out from here and here to reach Temulo. And these guys can presumably take care of this and this base. Well, these guys, after taking Singapore, will backtrack to Malacca. And the Imperial Guards can take these 3. And I'm hoping by the end of January, by the beginning of January, I can be completely done with Malaya. I am over here, ready to attack with 1 division, 1.5 divisions, and some tanks. If I'm not successful on the first turn, I have another division still unloading, and yet another one over here. It's not yet formed, yeah, because it's... So we have essentially 2 divisions. They still need a little bit of unloading, you see, only 200 AV. But hopefully in 2 days or 3 days they will be here, and if we don't succeed on the first time, we will very quickly succeed. And this will become a very useless space very soon. We have also one here through our sheer tenacity. And we're gonna be advancing simply to keep a distraction from Clark, to keep them from reinforcing there. Also to threaten Manila. We have we have landed at Cagayan. Hopefully this will be enough to hit them. Our carrier has done its jobs here. No more torpedoes, we go back. We have landed in all sorts of places. Once again, we still do not have enough shipping to transport everything. Simply no more cargo ships. So we're gonna have to wait another turn for that to bring some support. We have some IGN tankers. These are the guys who usually refuel the Kitabutai. I send them here. But I'm not gonna bring any more fuel to Babaldoab. I didn't send any. Because I'm gonna be capturing Balikpapan very soon and, you know, no reason to do that. These are all the battleships. I also, by the way, intend, once I get the other Kitakami, to do a bit of a experiment, maybe. I know, some memeing with these guys, because take a look at their equipment. 20 torpedoes on each side. 40 torpedoes in total. Now that's a ship and a half. We will see how well they do. Because I'm not quite convinced that it works as intended. Because they have 20, how should I say, mounts of one ammunition. But from previous experiments, they have only been able to use essentially one hit, to get one hit. So it's essentially like having, or two hits, because this is a reload, yeah? So they have two. So they can only get 4 torpedoes off, but because they have 20 mounts, right, they have essentially 100% accuracy. But we will see if this is true. I have no idea. They're also reinforcing Tinkawang. We landed here. I already brought some stuff, some other stuff still needs repair. Our zeros are tired, but they still need to do cap. And I have just disbanded them in port. You see some damage, but nothing too critical. Thankfully the Congo, also very little damage. Few serious major damage. They'll be brought to Hong Kong to repair. Very good. And the only ship that sustained heavy damage is the Kinu and the Atago. This one is a little bad, but she won't sink. She will not sink. She's in a shipyard. That is very good. Nothing much. We have mostly emptied out this base. You see. Here, some stuff loaded. Maybe I should actually transfer some stuff. Nah, no reason to. Also over here, sorry. Over here we're also transporting some base forces, you know. If you look at the patrols, I made some extra patrols over here. ASW, because we know their subs are in the way. Our guys over here are still blockading. Very good. They're gonna stay here another turn. Then they'll probably, I know, maybe bombard here. You know what? Yeah. This is a good place to bombard. Because, yeah, it doesn't have any resources, nothing. And it's clear terrain. Clear terrain is very good for bombardment. And we will see. Over here, after I capture it, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with these guys. I'm also quite cautious not about this task force. I don't know if it's entirely accurate. I also don't know where the Houston is. It may be this, I don't know. So I'm just gonna hodl with... I guess I'm not gonna hodl, okay. Also some extra stuff I see over here. Do I have? No, they are on rest. These guys are doing a little bit of naval search. Okay. Not much else. Unfortunately, I can't exactly interdict this area. I don't have enough bombers. We have some over here, but they are repairing, and I'm gonna transfer them to Sinkwang next turn. Sinkwang unfortunately doesn't have that big of an airfield, and I need a size 4. So there you go. That's also why I'm sending some support. Good. This is mostly it over here. Capturing some bases over here. This is the Lexington, we know that. This is the remainder of the Enterprise. Who knows where they will go, just in case. they might return, because we do have plenty of stuff that they can bomb. This, for example, this. We do have valuable stuff that they can bomb, so I don't want to not defend them, but we are out of gas. So I'm gonna go to the extent of my abilities. You see, as long as this is green, you can still go, yeah. I'll go over here, then return to Pelagin, simply to protect this flank, so that they don't bomb these guys. They are delaying me, which is not very nice, because I still have these guys to transport, you know. I would normally be going for Baker and Canton right now. Kaga did not even get involved, which is not nice, but okay. He'll do the same thing. He'll go and refuel then. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Subs still getting in position. Subs, yeah, over here. I'm already sending them to Rabal, you know. My intent is to capture it. Hopefully we can. They should have enough AV. This is a little tanker, okay. Yeah, they'll go over here. Good, and also over here, I had a little bit of unluck with this base force. Unfortunate, but I think they can still take Guam on their own. They don't need any help, because I cannot spare any help. In Japan, some of my convoys are getting into position. You don't need a lot, because look, 100k here, 500k here, 200k here. Just like a decent amount. You'll see in the long term how much cargo they need. This place is a bit annoying because, you know, it's so close, but it has a small port, so it's a bit annoying to transport everything across this. In China, still clearing stuff. I had a little bit of a thought. Again, we have transferred some stuff over here, but they still, obviously, we need to kick these guys out. Yeah. And we need some fortifications, but whatever. And we don't have any good fighters, so for now we're just on cleanup duty. Afterwards, I don't really know what I'm gonna do in China, other than just, you know, capitulate the Chinese. That's the goal anyway. So pray for luck for our soldiers. I guess, yeah, we'll have, I'm hoping to have great success. Oh yeah, some of our stuff has gotten into position, but they still need some rest. Yeah, they need to unload. Then they can start marching on Rangoon. Very good. This is pretty much it. I do not remember if there is anything more. Yeah, some stuff. We're still resizing some stuff and transferring planes to Japan. Nothing much changed. Yeah, nothing much else. Very good. Do not forget to save. No, not this guy. This one. And let's go. The AI in my games is a little bit, it seems quite aggressive, so I am a little bit cautious of random suiciding, you know, cruiser task forces. They would pose a quite serious threat to my operations, which is why I'm quite worried about the Dutch and the Houston. They can seriously, like, cripple an entire invasion convoy. Like, if they were to just pop out. of like near Cagayan, they could destroy that entire task force with no problem. And then we'll have quite a bit of trouble. Not to mention the sheer losses. Use the operational incapability, because that's the most important thing for Japan. Keeping the operations flowing. Not necessarily losing stuff. You can lose quite a lot of stuff as Japan, especially shitty cargo ships. But if they impede us by denying us transports where we need them, that's a bit of a problem. Which is why I'm also focusing on places with airfields, completely shutting down the airfields and destroying coastal guns. Oh, hello. Near San Francisco. This is near San Francisco though. Serious. Okay. Oh, hello. Good hit on the Tulsa. Very good. I think we hit her last turn. Oh, hello there. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh yeah, these guys are just going over here to do a little sweep of the region just to see what kind of bombers they have, how much cap they have, stuff like that, and to intercept shipping wherever possible. We are damaging this sub a little bit, not much. Very good. So far so good. Kako. Hello? Oh yeah, I think... Right, so the first cruiser division, the old cruisers, I initially had them set to bombard Port Moresby, because I want to get that airfield and those forts down as quickly as possible. But because of the previous failure in Rabal, I think it's better if you play it safe and bombard these guys. Any day. Okay, wasted the bombardment, but okay. Not nice. Maybe we got some corruption, hopefully. Here's the I-2, this J1 type submarine, and the J types. You know, they are the predecessor to the A, B, C type of submarines. Yet they get radar, and they are just amazing submarines. They even have longer range than the ABC. These guys, even though you only have 9 of them, they are amazing subs. And I would generally use all of the super long range subs in order to either patrol like Tahiti and stuff, or the eastern coast of the United States. And that's what I'm going to do, because we get plenty of the other types, but these guys are quite few, so might as well make a use of the range. Of course, my intent is to destroy tankers. That is the most useful these subs can be, but unfortunately this isn't quite easy to do, because they have tankers all over the place. Oh, speaking of tankers, I did send one right into Numea, specifically because of this. This is a type A1, I think. And this is exactly what I had in mind. Very nice. Very big tanker. It probably just arrived from Australia. So very good to take it out. Hopefully it even still had fuel on board. Denying fuel to Numea is very important. But this is the minimum we have to do. The minimum we have to do is to blockade Australia and these bases, because otherwise they will simply become impregnable fortresses. I have discovered that in one of my previous playthroughs. The Americans by March have been able to get 2 whole divisions and some armor into Numea. So I want to get Numea as fast as humanly possible. Simply to dislodge the Americans, even though I can't exactly defend it. I want to simply dislodge the Americans so they have to do an invasion of their own if they want to progress. And of course, if they do that, I'm gonna have time to react before and do a counter invasion maybe, if they are successful. Fiji is a bit of a bite too far, I think, personally, but I'm gonna go for it anyway, because there's no other place in the Pacific Islands that the Americans can defend besides Pearl Harbor, which is, unless I do a very interesting maneuver, I'm not gonna be able to destroy it. And here we go, we are taking revenge for our boys, for our tanker. Very good. It would also be quite interesting to see what direction those guys are moving in. And these guys all the way from Changsha are doing bombardment. 5 100 kilo bombs. Jeez. These guys persistent. You see, a lot of players wouldn't even do this. Honestly, quite impressive. I appreciate their tenacity, although they are certainly doomed. But I mean, hey, they can either lose their bombers now or in 3 months. And these guys, you can see they are coming from Ambon. I want to take these guys out very quickly. These guys, hello, hello. Say hello to my zero pilot. Taking Hudsons out is very good, because they are very sturdy aircraft, unfortunately. And they are also very good for SW, especially the LR version, because they have working SW radar in 41. Quite dangerous, very dangerous. One dead. Come on now. Yeah. No? 3 destroyed, very nice. Half of them dead. One more plenum destroyed. Very good. They are tanking Ionosuke, I think. Interesting. Well, they won't be in Singapore for much longer in any case. I was even wondering, like, is reinforcing Kuantan even a good idea? Because, like, if I'm gonna capture Singapore in like a week max, is it even worth bringing all my bombers and stuff there? Which is a little bit curious, you know. Anyway, some scouting. Allied recon aircraft near Emirau Island. Task Force 6. I think those are my carriers. Here we see we do some bomb reconnaissance, but I don't know. You see, it's an entire Chinese corps. And you see, these guys are quite dangerous. I do not want to have to deal with this for an entire month. That is why my battleships are in position. One dead. At the very least, they are disrupting their airstrikes. Oh, hello there. You see, this is quite smart of the AI to bring a bunch of tankers right into Numea right off the start. Thankfully, I'm even smarter because I can intercept them. I know they do not have mines or a port big enough to stop my submarines. And if you see that, well, take advantage. Oh. What an arsehole. I do have some escorts. I don't even remember who those guys are, but okay. We're landing at Josseldon. Yeah, over here. Lots of tiny bases, lots of strategic movement. Okay. It is hot as hell. Any day now. Pray for Clark. Also for a ball. Let's also hope they don't do a counterattack at Mersing, because they might even be able to kick us out. So you can see that's a constabulary regiment, right? They even have a HQ. Ooh, they hold. They did have bad leaders and bad disruption, interestingly, but the terrain is very much working in their favor. But you see, is it me or is this number of troops kinda low? I had one regiment. I thought these guys would be at least 3,000 men. Interesting. But we suffer low losses. They suffer pretty high losses. So that's good. They won't be able to hold much longer. We have 2 divisions. Oh, these guys got slowed down by that bombing. Interesting. Okay, 2 divisions versus 2 broken corps. Of course, they retreat. I think I'm gonna go back here because I saw some Chinese troops retreating. I'm not sure. Very good outcome. Very good. And a group army over here. Of course. They don't stand a chance. And over here we have finally cleared the road, the railway to Shanghai. We only have this railway still to clear. And it has been a bit of a pain for me to organize my garrisons with this road cut off. Deliberate attack at Hong Kong. They do not have much in terms of defense anymore, and we do capture it. Hello.
This is your #1 enemy, Orphan Anne, from Radio Tokyo, with another blow to your morale and some music to console you. Today, the Imperial government announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Hong Kong.
And very good, thank you. 10-1 losses, very good. Not heavy losses at all. Here we have our counterattack at Kaifeng. Interesting, my they're probably here. Yeah, I sent the 2nd Air Division to Kaifeng. And there we go. We kicked them out. Very good. Here we go. If I went with a deliberate attack because I really do not think we can do a shock attack. I think a shock attack would be completely disastrous. It's not nice that our pioneers have very low AV. I think they got a bit destroyed in our landings, which is very unfortunate because these guys crack forts. It would also depend if they have a level 2 or level 3 fort. They may hold for a turn. We will see. So constabulary regiment. We'll see. So this, and this. And this. So this guy is an actual United States regiment. Alright, let's go. 64. Unfortunately, we do not capture it. Too low AV. We have 900. It gets downgraded to 600. They have 530. They get upgraded to 900. Not very nice. And we don't even knock the fort down. Not nice. But we do have numerical superiority. And we don't suffer that many losses. Okay. This is acceptable. It will depend if we attack next turn. You'll see. Depends how tired we are too. Here's our attack at our ball. Oof. And they defend. Amazing. God, I hate these SNLF guys. They cannot even the slightest bit of force from an army division, from anything that's army related, that gets thrown in front of them. They cannot. They are so squishy. They have no, like, they have no resilience. They can do one good attack and that's it. Somehow we don't even win here, interestingly. That sure is interesting. Hopefully next turn we will. And not even Manadu. Holy moly. We don't even take Manadu. We do attack over here. Here I was smart enough to bring enough force. I am also very curious about the state of the port of Hong Kong. And we win, surely. Very good. You can see that the resources are not damaged, which is very good. At Kuching we attack. Here you see they also have a coastal gun. So it's very good to take that out. And they surrendered, the Punjabi. These guys, oh, they retreat here, okay, perfect. Very good outcome. We captured this anti-base. And we attack at Guam again. And we once again do not win. Unfortunate. And they bombard us. Let's see. You can see that we have knocked a great deal of force out of them. Meanwhile, our division is still holding strong. These guys are a little battered. And obviously the independent guys are. Destroy the pioneers. What else? Also the tanks got a bit roughed up. That's okay. These guys can still fight, they can still... Yeah, I'm quite certain that if I attack next turn with these guys, they will be able to break through. You could also see that we have twice their AV on defense. Yeah, unfortunate about Rebel. Seems that we will need reinforcements. Hello? Ah, yes, they bombard us over here. We can also see what they have. Just an Indian brigade that will not hold us. And that's it for the first turn. Let's go. You could see we have a little bit of garrison damage. This is because our a bunch of our strategic move garrisons are on the move. We also capture a base, which is a good indication of our strength. I wonder which one. Ah, yeah, this one. I think that's actually pretty good because it blocks the way for these guys to retreat. Very good. Here's the American submarine reaching the home isles. Thankfully, I do have escorts. I think this is one of my cargo ships. There you go, another J1 type. Hitting oh, that one had troops on board. Very good, very good. Hopefully it sinks. They do have escorts over here, interestingly. But they are not very good at escorting. One of our ships sinks. Interesting. I think the I-10 is a type A1 submarine. So it's quite good. I think it also has quite good experience. At Palmyra, we see a destroyer. Interesting. Destroyer. Huh. 2 destroyers. Second chance. And we hit it again. And some non-combat casualties. Hopefully it sinks. We also unload at Soragao. Very good. Oh, it seems that my cruiser task force has detected something. Please don't launch your torpedoes for a stupid cargo ship. Of course they do. Who even needs torpedoes? And they miss. This one doesn't. Okay, it is a pretty good AP that we got. The AI, unlike a player, doesn't evacuate immediately, so this sort of maneuvers will not be quite as successful as against a player. Okay, I think she's dead. Oh, we do encounter one more. This one and another AP. Very good. Surface combat task force. What a guy. Oh, and here we go. The first supply ship to Port Moresby. Interesting. This is only turn 4. Very good to take it out. It even had troops on board. Yeah, this is worrying. This sure is worrying. This really does put a bit of a time limit on when I can invade Port Moresby. I really need to hurry. Oh, and they even have one at... they even have APs at my Milne Bay. Seems that the battle in the South Pacific will be starting quite early. This will be a long attritional war for both sides, that I predict. Took some water, that's not nice. But of course our subs can only do so much. What do they even have here? 2 cores. That is a bit dangerous. Here's our strike on these guys because they are very annoying. A walrus. They may have moved them. We also don't see them moving in any direction. It seems that they are completely standing still. Which is interesting, because I was quite afraid of them just crossing the river into us. It seems they are too afraid to do that. And these guys are coming from Balikpapan. We must take that base too. Hello, coming for round 2. Oh, hello, Plenums. 3 dead, very good. And they are still bombing our troops. And dying due to flak. This is very good. I would very much prefer them to do this than bomb our ships. Here are some swordfish. Uh-oh. And they got through our cap, naturally. Oh, but of course, they don't have torpedoes. But they can still hit like a truck. Jesus Christ, look at them. Wish I had some swordfish. They even killed 1-0. Not nice. Here they come again. They really want that ship dead. But they do pay for it. We do get a sense of what's in Rangoon right now. Ah, what an ass. They are so good. Even though I have a full squad of zeros on cap, it's clearly not enough, you know? But I cannot, I just cannot bring any more there. There is nothing more that I can bring. Which is why, by the way, I think like... This is why I think a lot of allied players are... It is really stupid to be on the defensive so much. Because look what the AI can do to us. Imagine if it was a player, you know? Putting all of your bombers on defense just because the enemy has cap. Clearly, if even the AI can break to my cap, like a player could do so much easier and just kill all my chips. So there you go. This was an unfortunate failure. In retrospect, I should have brought... unfortunate. Oh. Very good hit. I should have brought those heavy cruisers here. Just to patrol these bases, but... But good to know, from now on that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm literally gonna park a cruiser task force on both of those hexes. Until I can secure them with mines and stuff. Hopefully they don't also reinforce Tulagi in the same way. That would be quite bad. Although much easier to recapture, right? So there we go, we get into Marsing. And hopefully next turn we can begin marching into Singapore. That's my second attack at Cagayan. It looks like we have... Oh, wow. That's nice. 44 to 11. Very good, we captured Cagayan. They surrender. They surrender. And only the HQ retreats. This is a great success. Oh my god. Take a look at that. 23 Warhawks and 16 B-17s. I think some of them managed to get out, but because I damaged them last turn. Well, sucks to suck. Hey, you can see great success. This is what rushing gets you as Japan. As quickly as you can get whatever you can, because you're gonna be able to accomplish things like this. Very good. Great success. Surprisingly low value for the base. We do capture some supply, I think. The runway is damaged, but what can you expect? Okay. And yeah, we took too much damage. Oh, and you can see the 4th division arrived and the 18th division arrived. So next turn we will certainly be able to take Clarkfield. You can see they do not have what it takes to hold for another turn. Yeah. 16,000, 1,600 AV. That's what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, we couldn't capture it on the 14th. That would be, in my opinion, the soonest you could possibly get Clarkfield is on the 14th. We went about as fast as humanly possible into there. Same as with Marsing, I don't think you could get any faster into Singapore. But hopefully next time we will be able to capture it. And we once again fail over here for some reason. Even though we have 92 to 19 AV. Fatigue apparently. Yeah. And over here we also fail. What the hell? Unbelievable. Yeah, we don't even bombard over there because we have no guns. Lol. And here we go at Johor Bahru. There it is. 1000 AV versus some Australians. Very good. Next turn I will hurt them very much. And the turn after that, I will start marching into Singapore. You can also see over here. Oh, this is us. Apparently our artillery got there faster than our infantry. Ah, maybe because they were bombed. Interesting. So you can see I brought some stuff. Because obviously I know these guys are here. But I didn't know there are two full cores over here. Not nice, not nice. I think I'll focus my bombers over them. These guys also reached here, but I think they moved out in time. Okay. Go. Expanded. Very good. I don't need it to be any bigger than 7. I think I did get a little bit of a spoilage in the Philippines, which is not nice, but what can you do? But it is quite interesting to see what has happened in the South Pacific. Oh, and yeah, Ichang. I abandoned Ichang, but apparently the Chinese don't want it. Interestingly. First of all, let's look at Hong Kong. Not nice. Not nice at all. Everything is about half damaged. But I will repair the supply, the heavy industry, and the shipyard. Not great, not great. At least it wasn't entirely damaged. Honestly, the most unfortunate part is the light industry. Because, you know, I'm not gonna repair it. It's just permanently lost. But we lost nearly no AV. You can see. They're even in good fighting shape. These guys will go straight towards Balikpapan. And now that I know that I will not need reinforcements in the Philippines, let's take a look. Very nice. These guys have a little bit of speed, but tough. Deal with it. Oh yeah, these guys are in Batangas. Good. So yeah, in total I have 1600 AV here. We also made it here. Interesting. Good. And over here, bit of manpower lost. Very good. This is what I'm talking about, by the way, with the garrison. It's so annoying that I'm gonna have to essentially just leave these guys behind, right? Not nice. Meaning that I'll keep dragging these forces. But we have seen that they are essentially gone. They do not have much AV. And how did we not capture this space? Anyway, we are also over here. Combat and deliberate. Unfortunately, over here we don't have any divisions because we had to split them, you know. And these guys also haven't. Wow. It really takes a long time on these roads to move. Unfortunate. And these guys haven't also made it. Ah. But what can you do? Anyway, just a quick preview. This is what happened. Wow. That's impressive. Oh yeah, because we took Cagayan. But impressive, only 2 zeros. And ships lost. Last turn. A couple due to bombs. Not nice, but here you go. It was just an Akashi. Meanwhile, for the allies, we see some intelligence about the California, the St. Louis, and of course this guy. Very nice. And this guys. Very good. Looking at Port Moresby, we can see 2 ships, 3 ships. Not nice at all. And we also took some damage, but we will have to deal with that next turn. Thank you guys for watching. Actually, wait, hold just a second. Just a second. I want the video to reach exactly 1 hour. 5, 3. Thank you for watching and bye bye.